Alright, so this is day one of documenting my cold calling sessions for my wholesale real estate company, Keystone Home Buyers. So I'm basically going to be recording my screen as well so you guys can see what I do whenever I get a lead that's actually interested, that is going to entertain my call. The goal here is to just go through the leads, make cold calls. Right now, I have a system within my company, which is I'm doing SMS. SMS is cheap and you can automate it easily. I'm going to be talking more in depth about these things on the specific videos where I'm going to talk about how to set up the SMS campaigns, what systems to use, what softwares, and just, make videos on how to set this up. This is just going to be one of my cold calling sessions that I want to record. I'm just going to make calls, call my leads. Right now, I'm focusing in Jacksonville. That's my main market right now to find properties that I can wholesale. So let's dive right into it. I'm recording my screen, so if I get somebody to answer the phone and entertains my call, I'll immediately jump into the screen and you guys will see what I do live while I'm making the call. So let's get right into it. Let's get it. So I've already made a couple calls because sadly my camera ran out of battery, but let's keep it moving. Let's jump right into it. I'm using my phone so that you guys can listen to the calls that I'm going to be making. So we're going to call this guy property in Jacksonville. Like I said, Jacksonville is my main market right now. I just did research before purchasing leads in Jacksonville, and it was a hot market for potential distressed properties, and a lot of people moving up north to Jacksonville to just retire and relax. So let's get it. Okay, what just happened? 757-478-5442. Okay. Okay, so this number is disconnected. It dies immediately, so I leave a note here on the lead. Phone one, because usually I get two phone numbers per lead. This one only has one, so phone one is disconnected. And since I don't have any other phones for this lead, I'm just gonna go here on my system, add a tag, opted out, which just kills the lead, removes it from any list or anything. As you can see, is gonna be updating here in a couple seconds. I don't want to have a lead that doesn't have a way for me to contact that lead. So as you can see, immediately it enables DMD, and then it moves it to the opportunity of dead lead / opted out. It's called, the opted out part is for when people reply to text messages saying no or stop. Legally, I have to remove them from my campaign, so that's what's called opted out, and dead lead is for these type of leads where the only phone number that I have to contact them is disconnected, so there's no way for me to reach the storage. Now let's do this lead. Please leave your message for. So that's actually the person we want to contact. We found out because the voicemail is for the person that I have on file. So I want to make another call because probably they have the do not disturb on their phone, or they just thought, who is this? Second call to see if they pick up the phone. Always do 2 dials, always. Corvette on the driver. Nice. Hello? Hello? I'm going to try one last time because I know I can land on a voicemail. Morning. This is Nick with Keystone Home Buyers. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. I just wanted to give you a quick call and ask you about your property in Jacksonville on 5516. I have nothing for sale. Gotcha. Gotcha. Do you have any other properties that you will be interested in selling at the time other than this one? I understand. Hey, listen, thank you so much for taking the call, though. I appreciate it. Have a good day. There you go. So, not interested. However, I'm not going to ditch this lead completely. I'm going to go in my notes. As you can see, I'm going to leave a note here. Spoke with the lead. She said that she is not interested in selling at the moment. Move to long term. And I'm also going to add, and she did not have any other properties for sale. Move to long term follow up. This is the importance of systems, guys. Having a CRM, having systems in place will help you stay on top of your leads because leads cost money. Even though you go with the cheapest one, which is just buying a list of skip trace numbers and addresses and names, you still want to keep track of them, especially if you're like me, that you're starting out and you have a tight budget. You cannot be just wasting money and just let leads fall through the cracks. So I'm going to just tag this lead as long-term follow-up. I will go in depth into the CRM. If you want me to do so, I can just give you a tour of the CRM, how it works. This one is beautiful. It's called Go All In, and I have everything I need on the CRM. It actually has way more potential that I cannot like take advantage of right now because of my budget. But as you can see, I moved the lead to a stage of long-term follow-up. What that would do is it will send them an SMS in like a couple months to touch base. Right now, I have my SMS campaigns stopped again because of the budget and because I have to do a registration of my EIN and I haven't gotten that from the IRS. So now that I have properly allocated this lead, I have organized it in terms of the data, I can move forward to the next one. Since I'm calling from my phone, I want to first pull up everything. As you can see, I'm pulling up the data here because this is what I do on a call. So you guys know, I pop up the address on Redfin. I like Redfin more than Zillow. That's just my personal preference. You can do Zillow, you can do Realtor.com. If you have something like, I use PropWire, which is free, or you have something like PropStream, just put the address into one of these software so you can start making, you know, creating an idea, a mental picture of where the property's at, how does it look like. This one looks good. Let's make a call and ask about it. Hello. Good morning, Judith. Who's calling? Judith, this is Nick with Keystone Home Buyers. How are you? Take me off the list. Thank you. There you go. This is where the game actually gets interesting. Like, it's all about the no's. Give me more no's. Give me more no's because I know I'm getting closer to that yes. You have to think long term. Right now, I'm thinking long term in the sense that all of these leads, I still want to maybe contact them in the future. So I'm being very thorough with my notes because long term, I want to have virtual assistants or virtual agents. I want to have people making calls within Keystone Home Buyers. I want to hire people here locally in Colombia that want to learn about real estate and make money while they're learning. So I just want to be thorough with the notes. So when the next person that's calling and making these calls, these cold calls, has the context of what has happened with the lead so far. So this woman picked up the phone. I introduced myself. People already know why I'm calling because of the name of my company, which I actually like. They already know. I go straight to the point. I'm calling with Keystone Home Buyers. Home buyers. They know I'm buying real estate. So they already know that's the reason why she immediately said, take me off the list. So I'm leaving a note that that's what she said on the first call, but I'm still tagging her as long-term follow-up because nobody knows what could happen tomorrow, let alone in 2 months, what could happen in their heads. Maybe they want to sell. So let's move on to the next one. This is what it's all about, guys. Grind, making the calls, not even thinking about that no. People have been very decent with me this morning. Sometimes I just get a F off or screw you or Ask your mom and this and that. Let me pull up this address real quick. Remember, guys, we're calling to potentially find a property that needs work and that we can wholesale. We can get on a low price and wholesale the deal. But we also have this service within Keystone Home Buyers, which is offering a novation. I will go in depth into what an ovation is. I'm still learning it myself, but these are very valuable as well. This can create another stream of income within your real estate investment company, because if people have a very nice property, doesn't need any work, and they want to just put it on the market, you can still make money with that doing an ovation. So that's why we're still calling these leads that apparently have very nice properties there. Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed. Disconnected or is no longer in service. Okay, guys, that's a wrap for cold calling sessions number 1. That's just the first episode. And maybe this is also a tip that can serve you if you're looking to document your life on YouTube or just social media. And it's about taking action. Everything in life is about taking action. This is not the best episode. I had some logistic problems with the camera, the battery, the mics, getting used to opening space within my day to be able to record every single thing that I'm doing regarding Keystone, my business, my real estate company. So this is just the first video. I'm actually taking action. I'm posting this video. Hopefully it helps you, because at the end of the day, I'm touching on things that you need to consider when it comes to building a real estate business, a real estate company, especially if you're starting to building the business, or if you're trying to become a real estate investor like I am through the wholesale route. One thing that I want to leave you guys with in this first cold calling session, in this first episode, is that is 1000% a numbers game. Basically, everything in sales is a numbers game, but when it comes to cold calling to get your first wholesale real estate deal locked in, it's all about the numbers game. Pick up the phone, make the calls, make the offers. The more calls, the more conversations, the more conversations, the more offers, the more offers, the more deals you'll have locked in. Don't stop, commit to it, and just stay tuned. Subscribe, like this video so you can stay in the algorithm and you can stay tuned with every single thing that I'm going to be posting regarding building this real estate company and becoming a real estate investor. This was cold calling sessions number 1. Let's go for 100. Peace and love, guys.